In this practice, we'll elongate the sides of the body, the right side and the left side from the pelvis to the armpit. We'll do some shoulder work and at the same time release the neck. Recent studies have shown that rather than focusing on the really tight side of the back, it's often best to strengthen that side that could use a little bit more tone. So place your hands to your low back and find out for yourself what feels like the side that could use just a little bit more fullness in your practice. In this practice, you may want to give that side just a little bit more attention. We'll begin standing. Interlace your fingers, reach your interlaced fingers up, draw over to one side and enjoy the stretch. And maybe you can just bring a little bit more fullness to your breath to that side. Inhale, rise up, interlace your fingers the opposite way and reach over. Let's get this nice fullness. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands. Step to the front of the mat and step as wide as your mat is. In this wider stance, slightly bend your knees. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your elbows in toward each other. With the knees slightly bent, draw your heart forward. Slightly lift your interlaced fingers up off your back. Draw your elbows slightly closer together with your elbows bent. Release your head. Place your hands to your low back. Root down to lift yourself up out of the pose. Step wide. In your wide stance, hook your thumbs, spread your fingers, draw your right toes out, lift your interlaced thumbs up and draw over to the right side. Inhale, rise up, release your hands. Come to the opposite side. Hook your thumbs again. With your fingers spread, your elbows slightly bent. You're pulling the thumbs away from each other. Draw over to the side. Breathe to expand through the side body. From the pelvis all the way to the armpit, you get this nice length. Root down to rise up out of the pose. Release your hands. Parallel your feet. Hook your thumbs behind you with your knees slightly bent. Draw your heart forward. Lift your hooked thumbs up. Spread your fingers. Release your head. Keep on extending the fingers up. Slowly place your hands to your low back with knees bent. Pull your feet strongly in toward each other. Rise up. Stay in this wide stance. Interlace your fingers to the right side of your ribs. Hug your right elbow in toward the left elbow. With your right toes drawing out, bend your right knee. Get the back body really full. Draw toward the inner right knee. Keep on squeezing the right elbow in toward the left. Keep the back leg strong. Inhale, rise up, come out of the pose. Release your hands, parallel your feet, interlace your fingers behind your back. With your interlaced fingers to the left side, squeeze your left elbow in toward the right. Try to draw the left shoulder slightly away from the left ear. Turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee. Draw your heart toward your inner left knee. As you slowly just soften in, drawing your awareness to the back leg to keep the pose strong. As you drop just a little bit deeper in the pose, keep squeezing the elbows in toward each other and root down through the back leg to rise up. Release your hands. Parallel your feet. Weave your right elbow under your left. Pull the backs of the hands toward each other. Now, for some of us, just taking the hands to the shoulders might be much more comfortable. But see if you can pull the back sides of the hands toward one another, maybe even create a prayer position with the hands. Turn your right toes out. Bend your right knee. Draw the right elbow toward the inner right knee and keep the back leg strong. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands. Parallel your feet. Lift your arms up. Take your left elbow under your right. With the left elbow under the right, place the hands in the prayer position. Turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee. Draw your left elbow toward the inner knee. Keep your back leg strong. Soften into the form of the pose. Inhale. Lift yourself up. Exhale. Free your arms. Parallel your feet. Let's come to all fours position. From all fours position, keep your pelvis right over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Look forward if you wish, or just draw your head down toward the earth. By looking forward, you strengthen your neck, even as you're drawing from the pelvis to the fingertips to get the sides of the body long. As you root down from the pelvis to the knees, let your breath help you get more length, more spaciousness on the right side and the left side. You can tuck your toes under to create a little bit more action in the legs. Now come to your belly. And on your belly, take your elbows firmly into the mat and the palms lifting. Walk your elbows away from your shoulders. You can release your forehead to enable audio clarity. Keep on reaching your elbows forward. You can take your thumbs back slightly. Maybe release your forehead to the floor. Slowly lift yourself up out of the pose. If you've got blocks, great. If not, you can improvise. Place your blocks forward with your right forearm forward. Place your left elbow right on the wrist, the left hand right at the elbow. Take your elbow frame to the blocks so the elbow frame is elevated. Walk your knees back to come toward that puppy dog pose we were in. Keep pressing the elbows firmly as you draw back toward your pelvis. Just get this nice opening to the shoulders. Just soften your facial muscles. Now look forward. Reach your chin as far forward as possible as you take the shoulders back. Release your head again. Now let's trade sides. With your left forearm down, place your right elbow right at the wrist, palm right at the elbow. Place your elbow frame on the elevated blocks. Walk your knees back. Release your head. Keep a strong action. Elbows into the blocks. Breathe in deep and long. Look forward. See if you can draw your ears just a little bit further away from your shoulders. Get as much length to the neck as possible. Now release your head again. Slowly come out of the pose to lie on your back for Savasana. With your legs extended, your arms extended. Close your eyes. Allow your breath to expand to the sides of the body, the upper chest. Allow the heaviness of your head, your arms, your legs to completely relax your spine. Notice how the shoulder work in the practice allows your arms to feel so heavy, the shoulders so free. the breath can expand so fully. Breathe in deep and out long. Breathe in deep and out long. Just keep a nice ease, a nice rhythm to the breath. Enjoy that spaciousness, that freedom. Thank you for joining me in the practice. Enjoy your Savasana. Namaste.